Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching. The past summer I've spent 6 weeks in Bali and I can tell you it's really paradise. It's so gorgeous, but sometimes in my opinion it can be a little bit too touristy. That's why I want to give you 5 tips on how you can avoid the crowds and discover the hidden gems of Bali. In July and August we were in Bali, and first we started looking up all the places that on internet said were really cool. The problem was when we came there were so many people around, and we tried to go really early in the morning, but still, because those places were so popular, they were always crowded. So because we had 6 weeks, we went out exploring and we found the hidden gems where no one was. Tip number 5 is the Twin Lakes in Bali, and they're located north. And we were there, we took a taxi cab from Ubud to the Twin Lakes, and we had an Airbnb at the viewpoint on top of the hill. When we woke up, we walked I think 10 meters and we had this amazing view over those 2 lakes. So on the left side you had one lake, and on the right side you had the second lake, and it was really cool. When we were exploring the area, we took a motorbike down to the lake, and there was a really cool temple that was positioned in the lake itself. But this could be really crowded, so make sure to go there really early in the morning. And that's also something for the best light, because sunrise is amazing. Probably when you go up to the Twin Lakes, you've been staying in Bali for at least a few days and you are used to the nice warm 30 degrees temperatures. But keep in mind that you're up a hill. So for us, it was really cold. It was really like a temperature shock. Almost like we were back in the Netherlands and we're like, it's cold. Bring a thick sweater and also decent shoes. So tip number 4 is Lovina, and it's really cool because then you go with a boat and you go dolphin spotting. At 6 a.m. at sunrise, a lot of boats are on the water, but we went at 7 a.m. on the water, and then suddenly all the boats disappeared and there were dolphins everywhere. Our boat had 2 ropes outside of the boat. You could go into the water, hang on one of these ropes, and the captain would just go after the dolphins. It was really cool, but you had to like really hang on tight because it was really heavy. Like, oh, my arms were so sore. Also, make sure to bring goggles because you have to like put your face in the water, because otherwise you don't see dolphins. So I was hanging there with my face in the water, and I saw all these dolphins go underneath me and swim into the deep, and it was really cool because there are like really schools of dolphins. So go to Lovina, bring your goggles, and you even get breakfast on the boat. Tip number 3 is Sekumpul waterfall, and it's not only one waterfall, it's 5, and you can go down there with or without a guide, and you can explore 5 amazing waterfalls. We went up there with our motorbikes. We did almost everything with a motorbike, even though I couldn't drive one, but I learned in 2 minutes, and Sylvan as well. We went there by motorbike, and a lot of people came up to us saying, yeah, you really need a guide. You need a guide because otherwise you fall and you die. But the stubborn people we are, we went down ourselves. First, we didn't know which direction to go in because water always goes down. We followed the water, and there they were, 5 amazing waterfalls, and it was not slippery at all, and you can perfectly do it yourself. It saves you a lot of money. There's like a small stand where you can grab some food and some drinks. There's also a restaurant. Really, everything's arranged, and it's so cool to just explore the waterfalls and like feel the power of it. I know this sounds really strange, but when you stand in the water and the waterfall is like hosing all the water over your face. I almost lost my contacts because I was looking and I was like, oh, it's going. The first waterfall might be a little bit crowded, but if you go onto the second and the third and the fourth, less and less people are there, and it's really amazing to go there. Tip number 2 is Amed, and Amed is a really cool village in the northeast. Oh yeah. Oh god. I'm so smart sometimes. It's really known for its snorkeling, its diving, Also, there was a really cool park close by it, and it's called Tirtahanga. They made like an area filled with water, and there was all these stepping stones and statues in it. When you were stepping over those stepping stones, there were so many fish that were going around, and it was really cool. And I personally really love the statues, although this can also be a little bit crowded, so make sure to go early in the morning, or at least before 10 a.m. because at 10 a.m. the tour buses arrive, and I think that's for every place. Even though it's not crowded, I like it when there's no one in my photo. And I know I can do Photoshop, but I like it when there's no one there. When we were in Amed, there were all these really cool restaurants on the edge of the water, and there are like really comfy chairs and massages. I went into the water, I was swimming there with turtles, and I saw the most beautiful fish, and it was really amazing. So if you like snorkeling and relaxed atmosphere, please go there. And my favorite place in Bali is my tip number 1, and that is Nusa Penida. And this island is really paradise. It has so much to offer, from amazing cliffs to snorkeling to restaurants. I think we stayed there for 10 days. Also because I had a Bali belly, like just shitting all over the place. One of the places that's there is Kelingking Beach. When you get there, there's like a ridge, and a lot of people were standing there and taking photos, but we thought that there was a way down. We discovered that it was actually really dangerous what we were doing, but it was so worth it because we climbed down like really sometimes 90-degree angles. Make sure to please bring your own drinks, because the climb down and up is intense. If you have problems with heights, I wouldn't do it. If you have problems with your legs, also don't do it. Eventually, if you're down there, it's really worth it. It was like our own little piece of paradise. Another thing I really liked was the snorkeling. You could just walk into the water like almost anywhere, and you could snorkel, and also you could do some snorkeling tours. We did that, and we found this amazing statue garden in the water. It was so cool. There's like this big Buddha in the middle as like the center statue, and Sylvan, my boyfriend, he was swimming towards it, like so I could take a photo of him, and he got bitten by a really furious tiny fish because that was his territory, and how you dare to go in my place. But still, it was really amazing to go there, and I really loved the atmosphere. There was no one around, only locals, and I really like it when you can really enjoy the culture there. Also, something that is really cool on Nusa Penida is a temple that is hidden in a cave, and first you have to like climb a couple of stairs to like reach the temple. And when we came there, a monk asked us for a small donation, so we give it to him, and we borrowed a sarong to go in there. The monk said like, yeah, go in. And we're like, where is the entrance? I don't see like a gate or anything. And he stepped aside, and there was a hole in the ground. Please, if you're obese, don't try, because you'll probably get stuck in the hole. So we went in that hole in the ground, and we really have to like sort of crawl through a small space, and then suddenly it opened up, and there was this huge cave, and with a really cool temple in it. And what I really liked about it is that I didn't expect something like that at all. So those were my 5 hidden gems for Bali. I hope you really enjoyed this video and find these tips useful. If you go there, please tag me on Instagram, they're here. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hit the notification button, because I really appreciate it, and it really helps me spread all these cool messages. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you guys in my next video. Funny story. Sylvan threw me off the motorbike.